Those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First and 10. Here's Brady.
They're
going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
Yeah, he can play.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day.
You're crazy.
It very well could be.
I know.
But early in this one, advantage defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Again, it'll be
yep.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10
that's Kingsley.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
No, sir.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down and goes.
Kick that field goal, nigga.
Sacked at the 10.
Shit you doing.
And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. Prater's kick is good.
Look how fast that big ass nigga runs. That nigga fast.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can
fixing shit already.
He hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
And kudos like the 4-6, 4-7, whatever it was.
Taken at the 18.
God.
Terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
The Bucs offense set to begin
like the ball, man.
possession. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Why you throw that shit like that, man?
That pass is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the
dude, that shit short as fuck.
Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. And they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Hurt.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, get your second L.
Second down and 3.
Oh, he should have ran in.
Good shit, Jordan. That nigga Jordan stretched the play out.
So a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd
Alvin
and 1.
will fucking
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because
they
they end up taking their
it.
attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
9 times out of 10, you don't really show that nigga size on me shit.
Boy, you crazy.
That's man.
They'll try and run forward with Connor.
Good stop.
And just
Come on.
nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On that shit, bro.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. Hits Murray.
Knew he was going to throw that bullshit.
Back. It's complete.
Jordan Davis.
He works it past
Boy, he's ready through the whole team.
He got the touchdown.
Fucking jacked up. Boy, he throw that screen he wants to. I'm over there.
Oh, no, I'm about to point to the right.
Oh.
He missed that
On
shit.
1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what?
Jordan Davis, what's up,
offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the
let's go
pickup
offense.
of 4,
My
here's
fault,
2nd
man.
and 6. From the
Whoa,
gun, Murray.
shit.
Caught left side, Williams. Touchdown! Max Williams.
2 niggas over there.
Touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their
Throw
lead.
from Willis.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
You said Willis what?
So an early 10-0 lead for him now.
What'd you say,
as they kick it
Connor?
away.
Oh, I said show us from Willis.
Oh, okay.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, he got Simmons. He got Simmons and what's it called? What's his name?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Why was he stuck on bro like that? Like, get out the way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their #1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your #1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But there's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the #1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Brady. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got a man complete to Miller. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team.
Boy, somebody out here sleep.
That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
That's what they want to do. Who was that, Joe Dog?
From the gun, a give to Connor. And able to get this one across the 45.
Definitely, my mic is mute too. Don't do that, nigga.
Yo, so that was Drake. Drake gonna go right when you said that. That was Drake. Nigga, stupid.
It's to the old school music and put his ass to sleep.
Wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
You're fighting fast as hell, though. I know I heard a nigga snoring, so somebody, you feel me? I know it.
Murray now on 1st down.
Stop running. Davis, come on.
Who's that cold?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Stock fumble, incoming. Oh, you ran it. I'm here. Oh, he tried to get that. They don't.
Murray now on 1st down.
He almost got that bitch too.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up
That
essentially
nigga love that
every blade
thing.
of
We'll do it in the
grass.
block.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Short.
2nd and 10. Now Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
God damn.
And the Buccaneers are going to
taking fucking Christmas to get out the fucking ground.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
Quarterback draw, I'm gonna kill this nigga.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they dipped a game below 500 following the loss.
Pick it up!
I
knew that shit was coming. Weak ass
nigga, man. A little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to play.
Oh, fucking God. Line is not fucking blocking, dog. Give me no fucking time to throw this fucking ball.
Pick the fucking ball up.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Escaping the pressure right.
Dang, threw the fuck out that ball.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Didn't even think he was gonna throw it that fucking far.
Trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Bro, got another one. He's gonna get disconnected.
There were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys seem kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a... And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Connor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Let's get it.
Extra point good by Prater.
No, I got you. I'm sure. 17-0. I'm going to get there.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Man, you better stay on your side.
That's all I know. Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Touchdown. I know it. Yeah, I do. I knew you got to do that. Yeah. I seen no adjustment. Bitch. You get boy out there, all right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception, just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 31, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime.
All the way.
One personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach.
That's bars, man.
Stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan.
Dion type shit.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one.
Dion type shit.
And the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the turnover, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Make a tackle, y'all.
It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Yeah,
drive keeps moving.
And that's fucking Smith. Smith is trash, man.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
One type of roll.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. To throw is Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault.
Yeah.
You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been hit by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Murray off play action. Open man is Kirk, complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I cannot tackle this dude.
From the 24, Murray.
Right there.
He finds Hopkins complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half
number 1. 40 seconds. Whoa. That's 40 left.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Oh, my. He hit my quarterback, too. Oh, shit. Rookie. I've scored
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
He'll
look to throw.
Oh, my God.
Interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals will have solid field position as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions.
He was only moving and then got off him.
Just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated, And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
Can't touch the fucking ball.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando.
Trying to get this nigga a straight game. That shit ain't going my way. Do too many fucking picks already.
All
6.
Right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Damn, they're jumping everything I'm fucking throwing.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
No, it just levels to this. That's what Jay Chet is saying. There's levels to this, man.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the halftime,
Play that shit better than that.
turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Being chased out left.
Right past
one play touchdown on me.
And now look at this.
Good hit, nigga. Fucking playing with me, boy.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Just getting this fucking game.
Here's a give to Fournette.
You don't hold y'all blocks, dude. This shit is fucking irritating.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Brady. Buying time to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached.
You think you call this?
Keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson?
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Brady. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Shotgun now for Brady. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down
nobody
he
getting
goes
open,
again.
man. This nigga a touchdown.
Going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
It's a touchdown right there. No.
Brady. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game. But both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Murray to air it out again.
Look at that shit, nigga.
They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, man, get this nigga on the train.
1st and 10. Here's Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Dangerous, boy.
Incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after this is down, he's going to get a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What give? Murray.
Let's go, man.
Lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Go down, nigga.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that takeaway,
fuck that trade game, man. I'm gonna lose it. Hey, man, just go get this dub. This nigga bullshit.
Execution and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go,
this motherfucking dub.
Well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, my God, that was terrible. Should have thrown that shit. Shit way across the fucking field for no reason, dog.
They'll take over at their own 27. The number 7 usually lucky. If not for him, 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah,
long ass defense anyway.
2001 to throw 7
trying to play that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give running right is counter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
Davis, what the fuck was that, man?
Touchdown, Cardinals.
You're gonna give me everything else besides let me jump for the fucking ball.
How fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Touchdown out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Fucking retarded ass pass, dog.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's Miller, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Brady going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Never square up with my nigga like that, bro. The fuck?
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago.
Man,
First
he's running. Why is all y'all flashing like that, bro?
Out here 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's
damn, I should have came down a lot sooner, bro. Come on.
Yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Pitt, catch the fucking ball!
Intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
They keep giving
on 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Murray.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the
why my nigga back up so fucking far like that, dog? 3-step drop back, nigga. It's fucking terrible, dog.
This one's now just about over.
I lost my chance to get back in this fucking game with that stupid shit.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And out across midfield, down to the 45.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Murray to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to throw it, Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will give him a 12-point lead.
The hell is this game doing? EA is tripping like a motherfucker, bro.